Hi, this is John Jackson with Leasing to Buy and Lease Option Classes, and I get a lot of people asking a lot of the questions about the details of some of the things you do on a transaction, on a deal. So I just want to do a couple of little short videos on things that may not be exciting, but just kind of let you see some of the behind the scenes stuff, some of the things that go on. And today we're going to go get earnest money on a house. Found a wonderful couple for this house we've had for about 2 weeks, so we're kind of going to step you through that. As far as the what I've got here in preparation, I've got this is my file of folders. These are for houses that we have that in my area specifically that we're working, and I've pulled the file out for and the contracts out for this house that we'll be doing today. We got an application from this couple. We've had this house about 2 weeks, and the way we actually found this wonderful couple is through a drive-by sign. I'll show you the sign that we use. I've gotten a lot of calls on this house in 2 weeks because of simply a yellow sign I put up, and I'll show that to you. But here's our application. A wonderful couple. So they don't even need credit improvement. As far as the things I take to getting the earnest money, I've got their application. I can run through that with them. I also get here's my briefcase stuff here. I take my receipt here. I'm going to give them a receipt for the earnest money. We're getting earnest money today of $1,000. That'll hold it for 30 days. We'll coordinate the move in and move out because this house is occupied by the owners. So we'll be having to coordinate the move out and the move in. But here's the earnest money receipt I'm going to give them as well. Once I settle everything up today, I'm going to take the file and I'll put it into this file. This is my the files that I'm currently working that we've got in the process of closing and getting wrapped up. I've got copies of the checks and cashier's checks we've gotten on these houses that we'll be wrapping up either this month or next month. So I keep everything in here. Just try to keep, that's just my system, try to keep things organized here. It's not the greatest filing system probably as far as keeping track of the flow of things, but this is what I do. Normally, when we go to get earnest money, I've already emailed them a copy of the credit improvement packet. In this case, he didn't need credit improvement, so I'm not going to get that. He just needed to get a secured credit card, 2 secured credit cards, and take care of a couple of things. So they're going to be in great shape in about 6 months. But anyway, I'll video through the process and kind of show you how just something as simple as getting the earnest money goes. All right. Alright, so I wanted to show you the signs that I use, not because they're phenomenal or whatever, but let me open up the back door of my Porsche here. These are the, look at that, vandalism at its best. Somebody took one of my aluminum signs and spray painted it. Anyway, here's the yellow signs I use. This is what drove the people to the house that we just just got earnest money on. If you can see that, let me back up here. It's just simple yellow coroplast. It's 18 by 24. That's what's called one color, double-sided, 18 by 24 coroplast. I like these because of the design I put on them. We're at lease purchase. It's yellow, grabs your attention. You'll see the arrow here. What I like is I had them with a blank. This is all blank. What I like about this is I can put these in the yard and say 422 whatever, $12.95 a month, 3,000, 5,000 down, whatever. But yet I can use them on the street corner too, and say, people will see this driving by and they'll see there's an arrow there and they'll drive down to the house. It also has my website. That's I mean, seriously, come on. People driving by are not going to go, be able to read that. So that's, this is almost, a waste. But nevertheless, there you go. It's got my website and everything. And then I've got the stakes there. This was a busted off stake. I just got these stakes. This one broke off in the wind. I typically use everything's in perfect order back here. I use these metal frames, these little field gold frames. This one is a heavy duty frame. This one will cost you about $2, more than that, about $2.50. if you buy 25. You buy them in bulk of 25. It costs you about $2.50 a piece. As far as the signs, you can get them on the internet now pretty cheap. I think these cost me right at $2 a piece, I think. Right about $2 a piece. I ordered 100 of them at a time, but they'll last me for a while. Anyway, just wanted to show you the signs I use. It's not brain science. Anyway, that's it on the signs. All right. Okay, so we just got back from getting earnest money on this deal, locking it up. You'll see I've got a copy of the earnest money here. Shows how much they put down. I've got the check, all the documents here. Again, this is just the earnest money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of this check, obviously then deposit it. Keep copies of the check and everything. One thing I want to, this is a personal check they gave me. Typically on earnest money, I will accept a check, never cash, but I'll accept a check. Doesn't have to be certified funds, because within 2 days I'm going to know that it was okay, that it cleared. When we go to sign the deal, when we go to finalize everything, it has to be certified funds then to close the deal. But otherwise, personal check is fine. I got $1,000 earnest money. People often ask, well, how much earnest money should you get? Typically, for a really inexpensive house, say $80,000 house, I'll do $500. Most houses, I'll do $1,000. On the more expensive houses, I'll do $2,000. But that's your discretion. But you want to get enough earnest money so they've got skin in the game. They're not going to walk away from it. So normally that's $1,000 I'll get. In just a second, I'll go outside and I'll show you the signs, the directional signs I used to bring the people to this house. And again, we had this house 2 weeks, I think, and we've got a wonderful couple for it. I'll go out and show you those signs I use. All right, so here we are. We're driving down to this house to go get earnest money. And the reason I wanted to video just a little bit of this pulling up to the house here is I was going to show you just the signs I put out. However, apparently this weekend the sign Nazi police came and pulled up one of my signs. But I'm going to show you where I had it, and then when I get back I'll show you the signs that I use. But here's the neighborhood right here, and you can see this is a busy road, 3 lanes each direction, and right there is where I put the sign, out of the people's yard, but put it right there. And so I was getting a tremendous amount of calls on this house. I mean, within 2 weeks I was slammed with calls because I had a sign there. It was just a yellow directional sign directing people down to this house, and it looks like the people are already there. It's that 2-story at the end there, and it looks like they're already there. And so we'll come back after we close it up